Welcome back, everybody, to the Red Room. Today we have a movie trailer, The Odyssey. It's been on my list for a while. I haven't really seen too much of it other than the trailer release. It hasn't really done its rounds, at least in my algorithm on social media. So I haven't really been spoiled about anything too much. Um, and when it does come up, it I don't know enough about it. I know, okay, hold on. I know the story of the Odyssey. I've read the book. You know, everybody's probably read the book in high school or in early college years or whatever, or just on their own accord, right? And I love the Greek mythology. So I know, I believe they end up doing the Minotaur or, yeah, I think it's the Minotaur, not the Cyclops. Well, they might actually do both. Um, I remember the old movies with the stop motion claymation monsters or whatever. So I'm familiar with that as well. Um, I just don't know how this is going to turn out, right? So let's get into it. Let's see what this is about, and then we can talk about it afterwards. Odyssey. Mm, okay. The end of the Trojan War.
After years of war.
Right. That armor is fire. Okay. I like the way it looks.
No one could stand between
Hey,
my men.
Matt Damon? Okay.
And home.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Not even me.
Christopher Nolan. That's a W. Is that the Trojan horse? Ooh, let's go. Okay, this looks like fire, bro. This is like something I would definitely want to see in a 4DX.
Promise me you will come back.
Can't make that
What if
promise.
I can't?
Right, you can't make that promise. Mmm, mmm. Here for it. I'm here for it. I love these types of movies. Okay, okay. So, first off, I noticed the end of the Trojan War. Love that. I noticed that they previewed a creature. I believe over the Odyssey, over the story of the Odyssey, there are many creatures that appear. The Kraken, I believe, or a giant octopus type creature, depending if I got everything right. Because I know they take the Odyssey and they break it up and they made multiple movies out of just the entire thing. And it's just sometimes you don't know what they're going to take and what they're going to keep. I believe the Cyclops again. I believe the Minotaur is in it. I think I might have my stories mixed up. Um, but either way, this looks really, really good. It looks like the ghosts of the dead Trojans appear out of the dirt, which is fire. I love that visualization. I believe this part right here is the Trojan horse, where they're hiding inside, and they stab it to make sure it's not a ploy before they bring it into the city walls. Um, yeah, this looks great. This looks great, and ironically enough, this is a different side of the Trojan War that we saw in Troy because we're essentially in Troy, despite the name, led to believe that the Greeks are the protagonists. And I mean, and either side could be right, right? You could blame, and I can't remember the little brother's name, but he was a coward. I think Orlando Bloom played him. Stole dude's wife and ran back home, which brought the war to their doorstep. Agamemnon, I can say it. Agamemnon's, there we go, wife. Um, I should edit that out, but I'm not. Agamemnon's wife, and took her back to the Greek capital. So, and Hector ended up dying for it, which was crazy. It was. If you haven't seen Troy, you should watch it. It's a good movie, and I'm sorry if I spoiled anything for you. But definitely check it out. But I feel like this is another side of it because we got the Trojans being the antagonists, Achilles and his crew, and them basically just kind of coming in and burning down the city. Or again, if you haven't seen it, it's been almost 20 years, bro. You probably should have seen it by now. But nevertheless, I feel like this will be a good movie. This looks like it might be one of those 3 hour movies, 3.5 hour movies, and you would not even notice how much time was spent watching the movie. Again, this looks like something that I would want to see in 4DX to kind of get the water splashes and the gust of wind and when they do the sword fighting, the clanging of the shields, you kind of get with the chair that vibrates and moves. And yeah, this definitely seems like a 4DX if it's available. I really feel like it should be available because I did the same thing with Dune 2 and it was amazing in 4DX. But oh yeah, like this part would be crazy. All in all, this looks like a really, really good movie, and this looks like something that I would want to go see first week out. I don't make day one claims because I don't know where my time is going to be allocated, and I don't really like crowded movie theaters because I hate people. And the more people you have in a movie theater, the more likely you are to get some dickheads. And I mean this in the sense of got your phone out talking all through the previews in the beginning of the movie thinking that it's not important so I can shut the fuck up, like, you know what I mean, or just being loud and obnoxious. What was the last movie we saw? Twisters. We had some people behind us that got cussed out by like a group of people in our theater because they would just not shut the fuck up. And I feel like it's inconsiderate, especially if you're going to pay 40X. You're at least looking at $25 a ticket. You don't want to pay that much and then have to deal with the bullshit that you got to deal with inconsiderate people, which is mainly why I have my nice little sound system at home. And although I don't have the seats that do all the functions and everything else, I do enjoy watching movies at home, just simply for that reason. Although I do understand the need to see certain things in the box office. This would be one of them. But I would probably go in the middle of the week, or I would probably wait till it dies down a bit, maybe second week, maybe third. I don't want to miss the 4DX experience, so I would probably try to get it somewhere towards the beginning of the launch. But I just hate the people that come into the joint. God, I don't need it. Um, all that being said, I'd like to thank you everybody for coming out. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell up top so you know when I drop. That's a bar, by the way. And until I see you again, be safe out in the world. Peace.